Alright, how's it going, everybody? This is the hybrid meetup repo of the Philippine Ruby users group. I'm Gray Al, and I'm going to show you really quickly how to get it set up. So, this is PhRUG, Philippine Ruby users group. This is on GitLab. What you need to make this work is Git, Rails, and Postgres. If you have trouble setting up any of those, then you can talk to some people in the community. This is on Linux, which ends up being quite similar for Apple. And then if you're on Windows subsystem for Linux, you can use. So we're going to get started by cloning the repo. So we'll do that now. And that is using the code that's listed here. And then git clone. And then from there, we're going to set up a database password. So that's this root credentials edit. If you have a different editor, like you could use Visual Studio Code, you just replace that with code. But I'm going to use Nano in this case. And I didn't change into the repo, so you got to change into the repo. Now we'll do that again. Okay, that takes a couple seconds. So this is it here, and so you're going to create a password, and then you'll. So with anything in the terminal, Control Shift C, like anything that's Control C, you put a shift in front to make it work with the terminal. So I just pasted it in by saying Control Shift C. I'm going to now go Control X and save it. Okay, so it's now created a credentials file. And that's going to be what it uses to read encrypted what your password is. So it's a bit of a technique that you don't necessarily need when you're just learning, but it is nice to know about. So our next step is going to be to set everything up for the first time. So bin setup. Okay, and now we'll do bin dev. Bin dev is going to create the server. You can see it's up and running. Now what you're going to do is you're going to check what your IP address is on your Wi-Fi. So this is the IP address here on localhost. So if I copy that and I'm going to run it, first I'm going to run it on Firefox and we'll see what it looks like. So so that's the IP address, and we'll put 3000 at the end. That's the port that Rails is listening on. Okay, so there it is there. And if you look in the database, so this is our project here. This is all the different files that's in the hybrid meetup experiment. So if you go to database and go to seeds, you'll see that we've created two users, one that's an administrator and one that's a regular user. So this is the credentials and examples, so you can do this without signing up. So we're going to log in. And then copy the password, which is awesomest. Okay, so we're logged in. And this is now the room that we can enter. Oh, sorry, I hit that too early. So if I will, now I'm going to turn up, this is called the inspector tools, and this is where we can just check for errors and stuff. So if I go to console and I hit enter, nothing's going to happen. And what it's saying is that it's got this media devices undefined. Okay, so that's an issue with Firefox that prevents you from doing it in Firefox at this time. But if we instead do it on, this one was already running, let's do it again. Okay, so I'm going to have to log in again because this is a different server from what when this video first started, I was showing the thing working already on a different app. This is a new one that we've done, so I'm going to re-log in. Awesomest. Okay, so we're logged in. We'll do the same thing with Chrome, and they have a slightly different inspector tool. But if I do that, then I hit it. It's going to give me the same thing, but actually, oh, I forgot. Okay, so if you're following along, you're going to find that this is disabled, And let me just relaunch this so that you can see what the error is when Chrome is running with this in place. So we got this inspect console. Okay, we're going to enter. Now this is the same, almost the same error that Firefox hit. So this is where we need to do this here, Chrome unsafely treat insecure origin as secure. It's going to give us this one. We're going to have to enable it. Sorry, I got my phone in the way. And it's going to allow us to relaunch. We also have to put the address in here. This whole the whole IP address plus 3000 here with the HTTP. So when that's in, you relaunch. Okay, so now when we hit enter, it succeeds. Yeah? Okay, so that's good. We can see the video. Now, now I'm going to show how I can get this up on my phone. And if you do that, then it's best to just turn off the speaker so that you don't end up with an audio feedback loop. But now I'm going to come in and re-enter with my phone, just so you can see that this thing is now rolling. So just give me a sec because I gotta log in. Okay, entering the room now. I'll just show it over here. And there I am on both devices. Here's my phone and here's my computer. So that's what it takes to get started with the app. And there's the feedback. Cool. So there we are. Thanks for joining, and happy coding.